last week of expiration, and even 5 or 3, possibly 3 to 4 days before expiration. Because I found that, remember that one, which one was the 100,000% one that happened? Okay, there's that. I was running the test on Neo this week. Like I think I put out there, Neo looked good, CRM, TDOC. Fubo was another one that, again, expiration today. You could have picked them up yesterday. They're going to be, 1,000%ers. What was the other one? Workhorse is another one. So it's basically just, it's basically cementing to me, right? I did an analysis saying that, 7 to 21 days to expiration, but it appears to me that most of the moves on all these options happen the last 3 to 4 days before the expiry and into expiration as well. So keep an eye on it, man, because I've noticed that a lot. So, you could look at something and maybe just wait till the last week of expiration. But that's what
Well, you're right about that. But how do you know which week's the last week?
Well, you just look at the expiry. So let's say you're looking at an expiration, what's this week? The 1st of April, right, on particular weekly contracts. So you wait for the week, you come in, check your charts, check the option chart. But that's most of the big winners, you'll find that they're always expiring that day.
Gotcha.
Like, for example, maybe
like charge point.
Like charge point. Charge point, exactly. That's a perfect example. Had
Yeah,
2 days to expiration.
Yeah, I had the April 1st 25 calls, and that thing went. I only took 500%, but it literally is going to open up at 4,000% at least. And yesterday it was up after I got out. It went up after I called it. I'm like, oh, now it's up 1,000. Then it went up another 1,000%. It's insane. And now we're up. God knows. Guys, look at the 25 call when that opens up today. Because you could have got in at 10 cents when I pointed it out. So it's probably like going to be worth $5.
That'll be over $5. You on those, Rob?
Sorry?
You're on those?
I'm out of those. I was out of those yesterday, 500%.
I'll give you another one that I'm just pulling it up to see, trying to calculate how much it is.
I mean, I called all this, Alex, before it even happened. I said charge point. I gave it to everybody at $20. So I scalped it, and then I scalped it again. But I called that one out. I said, this is what's going to happen for infrastructure. And so I got really detailed, and I said, these are the ones they're going to run. But charge point was my favorite if you want to just narrow it down to something cheap. I also said Tesla would be at 700 at the end of the week as well. And where are we at, guys?
Check out CrowdStrike is another one. Have a look at that. Like that was, yesterday. What's it, 30th? When was that? Is that yesterday or 2 days ago? So again, last week into expiration, was it like 169? I think on Thursday, the thing's, gapping up to 187 today. So, again, that's going to be let me work it out. That looks like it's going to be 1,000%er, 1,500%er. But all these 1,000, 2,000, those big moves, but it's nothing new. I've told everybody this. It's normally 7 to 21 days to expiration. But I've been noticing a lot that the big moves, the massive moves are happening like a day, 2 days before the expiry date. Food for thought.
No, I totally agree with you, and I've seen it many times, and that's why you can get really chopped up buying the weeklies, and then you buy them, then you stop out, and then it rips, and you're like, what the fuck? I've seen it. So If we buy the extra time,
Like maybe another one, check Tesla. Like if you have a look at Tesla expiration this week, say even, normally what would we do? Midgard, we normally buy $50 out of the money, or 100. So if you got Tesla when it was at 600 and you got the 650s, say when it was 2 days ago, just imagine what they're going to be. Hang on, pull it up. So expiration today, when it loads, and we go to 650, they're going to be, okay, so they were $1. Okay, so they were $1.68. What's Tesla today? 86. So these things are going to be worth 30. So again, it's nearly 3,000, 2,500, 3,000%. I'm not making this shit up. So if you're struggling with your trading, I would just be waiting for the last week of expiration and maybe looking at, buying it, like we said, on the Wednesday. Buying it on the Wednesday, getting out on the Friday.
Down a little bit. Let us get some gains here, man. Ripping up still.
Too many plays today.
They got first quarter, their deliveries exceeded their numbers, so.
What do you think is going to be the better play?
If you want a quick hit, I think Neo is the one we can get a day trade on.
Oh, Neo's the other one. So fucking Neo, yesterday it was like
Yeah, we
at
saw it on
32.
32.
Yeah, and now it's at 41 again. Like, yeah, it's just, it's insane.
I think we're looking for a day trade, at least I am.
I'm just taking profit today.
Go
I'm
with
doing
Neo.
nothing.
Morning, Pam.
get the scan this morning. What you got on your watch list this morning, Jimmy?
Well, I wrote it. I wrote it on there. Well, I'm still looking at. I think TDoc hasn't moved. Salesforce still got plenty. I'm in the Workhorse again. Workhorse. If you bought Workhorse yesterday, right? Like maybe you bought the 14s or something. You could have probably picked them up for like 10 cents or even less, and that's gapping up this morning. Apple. I'm in the apples. I like the apples.
Workhorse was on the list yesterday, guys.
Sorry, Midgard?
Workhorse was on the morning scan list, fresh divergence for yesterday.
Yeah, so there was Workhorse, TDoc. What else was there? I wrote it down. So BNGO was another one. Shopify, Fubo. I told everyone about me and come to were talking about Fubo. So I had TDoc, Shop, Apple, Fubo, Workhorse, BNGO, CRM, CrowdStrike. We talked about Baidu. But again, I'm just really trying to nail down. There's no point holding options for a week, 2 weeks. If you're going to play, just wait for the Wednesday. Just wait for the Wednesday to come. Because even 13 market moves, he makes those big winners. He trades on the Friday, Thursday and Friday. It is the last 3 days of the expiration of the contract where they're moving. Anyway, I've got to stop talking and focus.
Focus.
So I'll go into mute mode.
Not really my taste, Steve. DPW is EV charging stations. Come to, you know anything about DPW?
So what?
Yeah, the two that look the strongest are Neo FSR.
Are you familiar with DPW, Rob?
GP what? W?
I'm sorry, what's up?
Do you know DPW?
DPW. Sounds familiar. Let me get it.
Steve is saying they are an EV charging station. They mine Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's a penny stock.
I really like I like FSR and I like Neo. I'm not gonna fight the trend on something that's gonna be, you know, FSR didn't move as much yesterday, so I like Fisker. These are cheap. Fiskers are cheap. The options on that, or you can play warrants on them. Either way. I don't think they would take Tesla up to like
Nice.
where it's at either. It seems like all the EV plays. The Fisker chart looks good. Neo chart looks good.
I think Tesla's gonna have a pullback today, guys.
Neo chart looks good. It looks strong. It's in a bull flag and it looks like it's gonna go up. On a 5 minute.
I
Look
was
at the
seeing
5
that
minute
too.
chart on Neo. You guys see the 5 minute chart on Neo?
Yeah, Neo looks good.
That's the play I'd open.
Keep an eye on
I
Neo.
think Tesla's gonna kind of dipsy doodle around a bit, and then test 700. So I'll probably get into that intraday after I trade Neo.
Oh, is that right, Steve? Well, for those of you on YouTube, I'm in Dropbox long term. I'm still holding this one. I like it a lot. Really just the technical setup, but yeah, good chart there, Steve. I don't know if you've been listening in, but you know, definitely a good chart here for DBX.
I think SPY, they're gonna test 400 on it today.
I should have got some weeklies on Dropbox now that I think about it. Yeah, Nicholas still looks good. AJ, I'm still really looking for that 1636. That's the previous week's high as well. So we break that, 20 MA, retest the backside. You already know what we're looking for on that. And it's getting close. Getting really close.
J&J with a bit of a pre-market dump today.
I don't know what that is, Steve. Oh, is that like a group?
You know what I'm looking, guys? I think like next week, Neo's $45 aren't bad for a day trade. I think he could hit 45 today. Why not?
Yeah, those 42s are going to be 1,000%er.
Yeah. What do you think about that Z2? Neo $45 for next week.
Fundamentally looks good. I don't know what you guys thought of the option charts. I think Schmitty said he liked it. I don't know what calls he's looking at.
Yeah, I'm looking. I think Neo could hit 45 today. I think Tesla's
Yeah, it's
gonna
got a
test
catalyst, you know. Like I said,
You might just.
FSR looks good too.
I think I might just buy some Neo calls for next week and buy one Tesla 700 today.
I would hold off on Tesla a little bit.
Yeah, because I think you can have a pullback. I agree with you, C2.
It's up to you. It's not up to me, but it's run. Tesla, we've seen this thing run. I mean, the time to get in was at 600.
591. That's it.
You could find the money on Neo. Neo's, I mean,
Yeah, true. True. Yeah.
let's see.
Neo's got supply at 43, 44, and 44.70.
Oh, so it's coming up into supply.
Yeah.
It broke through supply, a good massive level of it, so that's a big positive. But yes, it's got more supply levels above.
Yeah.
The big one is, I'll tell you the big one. It is 44.50.
I'm still really liking PLTRs as well.
Yeah, it's a
PLTR looks good.
It does look nice still. It's DM is bullfighting hard in the pre-market.
Yeah, Tesla.
after
yeah. You're saying Tesla's bull? Yeah, Tesla has a bull flag on it too.
Right now, I was pointing out NNDM. It's got strength behind it this morning.
Oh, NNDM, you said?
Yeah, it's doing the rounded bottom breakouts, getting ready to break out of this rounded bottom.
I really like CRM, Teledoc, CrowdStrike, Salesforce, Workhorse, and you can even buy it if you want to buy it, you know, next week or even the 16th of April. They all look pretty good to me.
Somebody placed some really big bets against CRM.
Against,
Midgar.
yeah, but they could be selling those, Fabian, because it's up.
Midgar, what are your levels on Tesla today?
It's basically 700 and 705.
Resistance.
Yep.
Well, nah, what's your target if it breaks through that?
1 second here.
What?
Give me 1 second while I look at it.
Oh, okay.
Teledoc.
Yeah, so we have an upward target of 700, and then 705, and then big-ish supply at 710. So Tesla's got some work to do. I mean, I don't know if Tesla's going to make it past 700 today or even get there, but our next major supply level is around the 710 level.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle unless Tesla can muster up some gas and just start ripping. And if we were watching whatever that guy is that Jimmy pointed out yesterday, I think this is Tesla's range area where it gets real sticky.
Have a look at T-Dot 200 calls, 16th of April. Have a look how they've opened low and it's flat. Remember that chart? The chart I was talking to you about, you guys. My favourite chart. Take a look at T-Dot 200 calls for April 16.
Yeah, those look good, Jimmy. I like the Teledoc calls. Teledoc.
I'm in T-Doc, I'm in CRM, I'm in Workhorse. I didn't get into DocuSign. I really wish I did. Fuck that up there. Basically, I'm in BNGO. I'm in all the ones that I basically told you guys. I'm pissed off about now. I played it last week. Should have played it again this week, but can't take them all. DocuSign, like yesterday, that was at fucking, 200. It's going to open at 206. MVIS was another one. That was like at $12.90 yesterday. I think it's like at 16, 17 bucks today. Again, it's 1-2 days before expiration.
I like the what was it? Salesforce. Salesforce looked good. Gets above that 218. Got moved room to the 200.
Yeah, Schmitty, I'm gonna get the 42 calls for next.
Fubo was the other one. Fubo, that's gapped up 23.80 today. What was it? On the 30th, you could have picked it up when it was like at $20. So, yeah, it's, you just, like I said, wait for them to bottom. BNGO, that's gapping up to 8.42 this morning. What else? Baidu sold off yesterday. Now it's gapped up to 223. Isn't Ride the EV thingo? That started moving.
Riot.
The one is MVIS, man. MVIS. I wanted to get it yesterday. You could have picked it up yesterday at $11.90. The thing gapped up. It's open, hit a high this today, pre-market of $19.20. So if you want to check out a monster move, go have a look at those options. MVIS expiring today. And again, it's the last day of expiration. That's what I'm saying. Like everything on options, it just seems to happen the last 3 days before expiry, man. They just moon.
AMD's in the sweet
Whenever you
spot
got
too.
it, just be careful.
Yeah, like they'd be chasing these opens. Like I'd be waiting for pullbacks. If you're not in them, if you didn't get them yesterday or the day before, you're mad if you're going to get them now. You got to wait for the pullback.
I still like PLTR, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that today too for continuation. And Apple looks good too. I don't have any calls in. I think you said you did have calls, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, I've got the calls. I've got the 125s and the 130s for the 9th and the 16th of April. I've got the 130s for the 16th.
130s for.
I called those out, a few days ago. I said, 130s are at 33. Have a look at the option chart. I think they'll be at least 300 percenters today or more. Just trying to find where Shop is. Yeah, Shopify. Shopify's at 11.44. So, that's $100 moves from yesterday. Don't forget about Viacom. Keep your eye on that. Yeah, so these Tesla 650s expiring today. They're 1,000% up. They're probably going to be, they're going to be more than that now. They're going to be at another 1,500 to 1,700% on the 650s. Again, it's 1 day before expiration, guys. That's why it's good to run tests. Do your own tests. Apple, I still think Apple, I think Apple's the one that's going to monster. I think Apple's got at least minimum can get to 128, 130. I'm not saying it's going to do it today, but I think by next week, depending on what shit happens over the weekend, if the rug isn't pulled.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on Neo. Neo and PLTR. You there, Midgar?
Yeah, people that got into this stuff yesterday, like I mentioned, were obvious. Neo didn't run as fast as the other ones. They did come out with the catalyst, but could see this people taking profits obviously at open. So I would let things settle. And there's people that are going to be taking the day off early too, because today's it's Easter weekend, right? So it's
Yeah.
not going to be that busy of a day. It is the new trading month, obviously. Those are all things to keep in mind. So the rebalance happened yesterday. That's my thoughts. So we could see a
What's that
on some of
buzzing
these we
noise?
could see a little bit of a pullback at all.
You want a tugboat, Rob?
Sorry?
Never mind. Man, 398. 398. Steven's loving DPW. We can't stop talking about
Hey,
it.
Alex, did you look at the FSR chart or anybody?
Yeah, I did. I did look at Fisker.
And what do you think of it?
It's not bad. It's different, but it kind of reminds me of the BNGO chart a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not bad though. It came all the way back to
Yeah.
to bend, the gap, rooftop.
You do have a catalyst, so I mean, they didn't run that much yesterday.
But you were playing the warrants on this, right?
Yeah, but I would be playing the warrants on it today. I'd be more of playing options.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I have the Apple still. I'm still in the Apple, and I'm still in Zoom. Just small stuff. I'm gonna close it out this morning.
Yeah. We got it all. We got it all.
Love to see 124 on Apple. That's if the SPY would behave. SPY, Qs, Apple, and ones we pointed out are. And if I start taking my own thesis, I'd be not doing this anymore. I mean, I called this whole thing.
Yeah, you did, man.
Yeah, you called it Tesla, man. Fuck, you're a genius when it comes to Tesla.
Thing. Charge point before it happened.
Can I ask you, do you dream about Tesla at night come to and then throw your leg over your wife?
Man. No, I just figured it out, man. You
What
just,
do you scream Tesla? When you make love to your wife instead of a name.
yeah. My wife, just so you know, she
Man.
hates Tesla.
I can see why. You're probably talking about it in your
She's sitting
sleep.
here right next to me, Jimmy. She's hearing everything you said.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I'd be kicking him in the balls. Mrs. Come to. That's what I'd be doing.
You got her laughing.
Yeah, but no, come to honestly, man. You seriously are, man. I don't think I've ever met a human being that really knows the insides out of that one company in particular. It actually amazes me how much you just, yeah.
And Billy's trying to make up those words. It's amazing.
I still think, Apple Man's got a lot to run, but
Yeah.
it's just, I think I think it could go, this could be the one.
It's been a lagger. It's gonna have to move.
I'm already in that piece of crap, but I should be about even. I have 124
You know what?
calls,
Let's
and I
do
kind of died, and I don't have a lot. Let's see how many calls I have. I think I have like 2.
switching.
Maybe pick up some for next week and, just
it might
day trade
expire
it.
today. Might expire today. So I mean, I have 124 calls expire today, so maybe they'll turn around. Obviously, I'd be happy to have. 'Cause again, this is not a lot of money I threw at this thing.
Well, maybe look at the
$100
130s.
at it, basically.
Come to, maybe look at the 130s for April 16, because they're
Yeah.
only about, they might be $1 this morning, but they were 33 cents 2 days ago.
They're 38 cents.
I like, you know what I like for a longer term? I still am not going to turn my back on my own thesis. Like Applied Materials, I like the AMT. I like Cliffs, Cleveland Cliffs, CLF. Again, those are longer term plays, guys. So these are set and forgets for the infrastructure moves. It's just tough to. Again, I do think tech's gonna turn around, but when is it gonna turn around, right? So, this could be a temporary move on the Nasdaq, reshuffling. Reshuffled yesterday, so do we see a move back to tech? I don't know, man. It's all pointing still towards reopening, right? So there'll be singular. Can't just say tech because there'll be singular winners. I don't know which one those are going to be. It could be Apple.
I think Tesla's going to gap up to 700 anything, guys. It's gapping up right now.
700.
Yep. It's like 689 right now.
Conti called it. He said 700.
Yeah, if I would have taken out advice at 600, this would have been a no-brainer. So it's just bad that I didn't take my own advice on any of this shit. So I'm thinking I'm better as somebody that delves out financial advice.
Showtime. Yeah, no one better fucking chase Neo up here at the open. I don't want to see that. I'm chasing AJ. Enjoy.
Yeah, so those Tesla 650s, you could have got them at what, $1.60, and they opened at $38.
Yeah, those
And that
apples.
was yesterday. FedEx is dropping. That's in on the 1 minute.
You've been using the 1 minute, Jimmy?
Sorry.
You've been using the 1 minute chart?
Oh, if I'm trading intraday, I use the 3 minute. I use the 3 or the 2 minute chart. I prefer the 3 just to. Just want to check this chart.
So I'm still in the Zooms. The Zooms are going good. Apple can get a gap fill right here.
Yeah, those apples are up like 50 cents. Well, they're at 50 cents. 130s.
We got 42 on Neo.
That's just going for an Oliver Velez at the open. Mo, you're listening, Mo. Keep an eye on the weed plays today, please.
Hey, come to life. Take a peek at Tesla.
Jeez.
CRM's at 215, so it's starting to move.
Let that do its thing.
Yeah, you gotta let that one play out, Chief. I mean, that chart was supposed to develop for any place.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about that, Alex, for day
Look at that
trades.
Zoom, man. That Zoom was like crazy. That was a good pop on Zoom. It opened.
God, this computer's so fucking slow at the
Yeah.
moment.
Everything was gonna drop in the beginning, right? It's gonna be because everything was overnight moved. People are gonna sell for profit. Now you gotta wait for it to flood to move up here on Tesla. 700 still in play. So, I mean, there's no reason to take trades at the open.
Just make sure that's the right date. You know, don't forget everyone just to count your higher highs, higher lows, you know. Once you get that high low, you've got somewhere to enter, somewhere to put a stop. I hope no one took anything on Neo at the open just yet.
So we should get a little push maybe here on Tesla. So yes, here's a push on Tesla. So I said you wait till the freaking wait for some chart develop and you could get in lower. So luckily it didn't flush. I mean, 682.50 is a flush point on Tesla, so you gotta be careful about that.
If you were in Tesla from yesterday, I'd be taking profits. I wouldn't be fucking going for the Hail Mary. You're up, take the money,
Yeah.
reassess. But there's some Zoom, you're right. Didn't come to Zoom's still good, man. Zoom's setting up, I think.
I think it's just all-time highs there for the SPY.
So it was a day off, but I did say we'd probably hit 400 by today, eh?
Yeah.
I said yesterday, but it got close yesterday. This is my 15-minute on SPY futures. And again, I hope everyone watched Joseph James this morning. And I hope you continue to watch him because he will give you a heads up. That's my 15-minute on the SPY futures. You can see the channels, right? We're holding basically above. I said once we get above that red resistance line, look for it to act as support. But it looks like they're going for that 4,000. And see how the CCI is in an overbought condition, but look where the moving averages are. See how we're above the moving averages? So if you're above the moving averages, you're going to keep going up. So again, it's just homework you can look at. Anyway, it's enough talking from me. Don't want to lose my fucking positions here. Let's check the on Apple, see what it's looking like. Come in.
PLTR is going to come fill this gap.
CRM 216 now. Keep going, baby. DocuSign 210.
Getting close to cashing out the rest of my 400 SPY calls.
Midgar, you
You're doing good, Midgard. You're doing real good, bro.
Midgar, you've been
Glad to
killing
see,
it.
man. Fubo. We should have taken Fubo come too. We should have just fucking taken
I took Zoom and Apple, so
yeah.
yesterday. So I mean, I'm closed out Apple, and I'm looking at
Baidu was a killer as well. Again, it's just the last week of expiration. I think that's what really we got to focus on, guys. Just the last week of expiration. Really, just find the charts, and then nail them.
Quick question: did SPY futures go to 4,000?
No, not yet. It's at 989.
Well, CNBC says breaking news: S&P tops 4,000 for the first time to start April.
Yeah, that's the SPY, not the SPY futures.
SPY hasn't.
Sorry.
The SPY's only at 398.
Yeah, that's where the fucking futures are. 390, not 39.90. I don't know what they're fucking on about.
I see S&P 500 4,002.
Yeah, it's a pre-headline to draw in the sun.
Yeah, you can see my Discord thing in there, Mika. The red line is 4,000 there. So we're still, I know it looks like it's a long way away, but that really isn't a long way away on the 15-minute. Let's see. I personally think they're going to hit it today, and then maybe do they pull the rug then, or or do they go to Corey's target of 404?
Me, I'm out in probably the next 10 minutes on these calls.
That's the April Fool's joke.
Check this.
AJ, keep an eye on Nicola, please. MO pulling back. AT&T giving some dip buys.
Space was another one. I think that Midgard called out during the week, didn't you? Midgard, you liked Space. That's at 31.18 now. I think it was around 28 when you were talking about it.
We're back above 682.50 on Tesla, which is, I want to see that one go up from there.
Neo's still coming down. 40, under 41.
Fucking shot. 1163. Fuck.
Well, I'm like 400%. I'm going to take these calls.
Take the money, baby.
Good job, Midgar.
Yeah, man, I cherry picked that one when we were at like 385.
Hell yeah. Now you can go camping this weekend, right?
Guys, take a look at NVDA. Guys, take a look at NVDA. Kind of in a pressure cooker top here.
Jesus, Pinterest is another one. That was at $70 yesterday. It's at 78 today. That'd be, I think that'd be a 5,000 percenter or more. Pinterest, PINS, yesterday it was as low as $70.46. It is now $78.56. That's going to be monster. Yep. It's the last fucking 3 days, man. The last 3 days of trading on the expirations. That's when it's all happening.
Start looking for a short on Nvidia about around 560-ish.
I should have stuck to my gut on those Dropbox weeklies too. That was good.
You're loving those slow movers, Alex, aren't you?
Yeah, non-stressful, man. I'm willing to wait.
Just a push on Tesla. Keep an eye on that one.
Here we go on Tesla, baby. There we go.
PMI 59.1 versus 59 forecast. That's pretty much what they called.
Whose job numbers come out today?
I think
All that
Cook
push,
them up.
guys. If you just would have just waited to the open, let the overnight inventory to settle, you could have made some serious money on Tesla.
NKLA up 5%. Fucking Pfizer.
Let's see if Workhorse can move $1 today.
Here we go. We're on the 7,000.
Great call, come to you. Great call, mate, on Tesla. Unbelievable call. Unbelievable.
Here we go on Tesla,
Workhorse.
guys.
Let's get in there. Yeah. Yeah, FedEx selling off. Teledoc's moving up. Dude, fuck Kraft Heinz, dude. Fuck Kraft Heinz.
Keep Viacom on watch. Right? Keep it on watch. I think we'll have an opportunity on snaking that one.
Yeah, I got it on my other
Not
screen.
today, for next week or the week after, but definitely keep it on watch.
Take half of my Ultra puts, and the only thing I'm sitting in is FedEx puts for April 16th.
Yeah, that's getting hammered. 281 now on FedEx. Had I just waited for my fucking actual entry back then. But anyway, can't win them all. Boeing getting a little bit of a haircut.
Yeah, the NASDAQ's doing the lifting.
Yeah, well, Joseph James called the NASDAQ. He still reckons the NASDAQ's got plenty to go.
Oh, fuck.
So maybe we are getting that rotation. I think they're going to rotate into things like T-Doc, Salesforce. They all got hammered.
Yeah.
What's Microsoft doing? Check on that. Yeah, 240 Microsoft. Fuck me. Migo, that is such a great ticker, man, to trade Microsoft. That really is. That's up $8 from yesterday, man. Fuck me dead. That'd be a couple of over 5,000 percenters on Microsoft.
Yeah, it's a great ticker, man. I've been taking the time to get to know it, and
Yeah, me too.
it's a tricky one, but if you get to know it, it will pay well, and you'll consistently make money.
Yeah, it is really good, man. It is a monster of a stock to trade. And they're cheap. The options on them are cheap. Salesforce is now 217. Come on, Salesforce. Keep going, baby. TDOC approaching 190. I can tell everyone's making money because everyone's fucking so quiet now. Everyone's just focusing.
So fucking focused.
Everyone's just fucking got their focus on, man, big time. Facebook 300. Fucking, I said to myself, I thought Facebook was going to hit 300 this week. I didn't take it.
This is the perfect week, guys. After market close, start evaluating the weekly charts. I'm telling you, they're telling you a lot of things right now.
Yeah. I think we also got to exercise patience on those. Honestly, you only got to trade Wednesday to Friday, man, on these weekly options. That's when all the moves are happening. Nvidia, that's had a $12 move since yesterday. Make it 15.
I have a question. Are we a full day today?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yep, 6 hours.
This could go anywhere, man. This could go anywhere.
Feeling that.
Well, you guys know me. I'm banking on destruction.
What are you doing, Midgard?
I said I'm always banking on destruction while these fuckers were rotating into the NASDAQ. I was rotating short onto the Dow and other stocks, which are working out. So, you know me, I like to trade the short.
You're like me. You're more a bear.
Hey, man, if I can find it and it works, I'll take it. I do have to admit, I'm sad I missed Tesla, but that was fine by me. I'll get it next
Yeah, I
time.
was sad too. I missed it.
That's the thing, guys. You can't look at Tesla and go, "Oh fuck, I missed a 100-point move," because you know how many 100-point moves are left in this thing? A lot.
Yeah, up and down.
Up or down, yeah.
Yeah, I put it in yesterday when I got the 700 call. I said this would be a good swing for Thursday to Friday.
Yep. The tricky thing is making sure you're getting a good deal on the options at the time.
True that.
That's why you got to wait till Wednesday, Thursday. Let all those premiums get sucked out. Look at Pinterest. Fucking hell. I got to check what those option charts are. I want to see the size of the move on that thing. Fucking hell. That would have been massive, man. Absolutely massive. Would have been absolutely huge.
Huge.
So the Qs are looking pretty healthy. We got some really good supply up here at 325.
Yeah, that was a 1,000% on Pinterest.
If we can get past that, we got the gap fill to 330.
We are $1.50 away from 400 on the SPY. You would think they're going to fucking run that, eh? Algos have got to kick in. What have we got? We've got those spikes that happened on March. When was it? March 29 at 403.48. Yeah, they're going to go for that, I'd say.
What is that right there, Ricky? Oh, it was a Home Depot.
Microsoft is just killing it, man. Absolutely annihilating it. Come on, Apple. Get going. Got a break. 123.78. And then next stop, 126.70. So 123. What did I just say? 123.78.
Hell yeah! So there's a lot of charts breaking weekly resistance highs, right? So what we want to look for next week is for these weekly charts to fall back, retest resistance as support, and then look for continuation to the upside. And a lot of the weekly charts look like this. You can look at Facebook and see what I'm talking about.
Can you put your fucking charts up, please, Migo? Can you go live, bro?
Oh my bad.
HD, I think HD's ready for a fucking shot, man.
And lows.
That thing has absolutely mooned.
What is it?
Home Depot. Check Home Depot puts, man. Check for puts on that, you bear. If you're getting out and looking for stuff, Midgard, look at Home Depot, man. It's that thing is fucking standing on its head.
What's that ticker?
HD. That's definitely setting up.
And it is pulling back already.
Yeah, man. See if you can find something
Down there.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's fucking. I'm sorry. That's gonna come down.
Well, if we take it as a measured move, it looks about as long as this move
Yeah,
here.
it's gonna come down, man. Where's the 50% fib level on that, Midgard, from that massive move up? What price?
284 to 280-ish. I can eyeball that one.
Okay. Microsoft about to hit 241. Fucking hell, man.
Ricky and I were talking about Home Depot and Lowe's with the lumber. I don't know if you guys have checked out the lumber futures.
Yeah, lumber's, what is it, $1,000?
It's like a little over 1,000 now. Yeah, it's crazy.
I wouldn't be buying a fucking house right now.
No way.
What's the TNX right now?
Oh, Jim.
1.69.
These options are cheap for the next few weeks on Home Depot puts.
Find one for us, bro. Find one. I'm going to check it as well. Don't forget, we're only a half an hour in, right? We're a half an hour in. Oh, yeah, they are cheap, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah, these 280 puts have sold off from $32 to 40 cents for April 16th. And we are forming divergence from 326 to 330. I'm not gonna wait. I'm in. I got two 80s for 48 cents. April 16th.
All
Low
right.
risk, high reward. Because how much higher can this fucker go, right? $100 isn't gonna make me cry if I lose it.
What'd you get them for, Midgard? The 280s?
48 cents.
I got them for 38.
Yeah, I marketed it on that one. I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, that fucking Home Depot, that's got to come down.
Now take a look at this weekly chart. Very interesting. We have weekly resistance at 279-ish, and it splits this
Nothing.
cluster in half. So if it pulls back, it's going to pull back right to resistance, which will act as support, hopefully. Now, is it going to do it in 2 weeks? Don't know, but it's possible.
Nicola's still coming. Not Nicola. Neo still coming down. So nothing there yet. PLTR, same story.
Mm.
Yep, and it looks like we may get a topping pattern. So we've hit the top here at 308. We're pulling back. We could hit a top again between 307 and 307.50 and then continue south. That's what I've been seeing a lot of lately. So I'm not going to shit myself if these go and make a lower high.
IWM right at the 200 day on the hourly.
Oh my god.
And one of the best things about Home Depot, I've watched this ticker in the past, man. When it shorts, it can really, really short. Like, it can get going.
Yeah, got to play the movers, man. Got to play the movers.
I think Tesla's gonna go ahead and test 695 now. We'll see though.
So if you guys are interested in seeing what MO looks like on the weekly, there's a good reason I chose to short here. We moved up into supply, and we also hit the bottom of the 200 MA. So there's double resistance, good chance for a short here, and it ended up working out.
Gold star for you, Midgard. Gold star, bro. You're picking it up really well.
That's another reason I'm telling everybody, look at the weeklies. A lot of my plays are coming off the weekly chart, man.
That's good. Yeah, it must be something in that tea, Midgar.
Yeah, it's called weed. Thanks to Tilray.
I want what Oliver Velez has in his mug, man.
Oh, he's got straight up real cocaine.
I think so.
You can't find that anywhere.
That's why the fucker's always got his sunglasses on. He's got nothing wrong with his eyes. Fucking just eyeballs are fucking ringing like dinner plates.
If you don't mind, I'd like to respond to Kaya's comment in chat for a second.
Yes.
So, Kaya, if you're in these puts and you're looking for an exit strategy, right? Now what you want to do is go find support and demand. And you find at these levels, sure, we might bounce. We could get a retracement, but each one of these support demand levels can be an exit point, right? If Home Depot impulses to 301 and you want to get out one, that could be a good spot. If it breaks, we have another good level down to 293, which is a moving average. 301 is also a moving average on the 2-hour chart. So the 2-hour chart is usually my go-to for exits and entries. And my 30-minute helps me pick a strike when I'm looking for clusters. But if I were to take this 30-minute chart, or sorry, 2 damn, down to 30 minutes, and you look at my lines, look where they sit. All I did was eyeball demand, put them in. Well, on the 30-minute chart, they are at clusters. These clusters are what we need to get through for continuation. As you can see, there's one. And right where I put my other line for demand, here's another one, right here. And so on. So find demand levels or support levels on the way down, and those will be your exit points for a short. You just got to remember, when we get there, what's likely to happen? We may not blow through it. We may get a bounce, right? If we get a bounce, where are we going on the bounce? Go to the top of the next cluster. If we break this cluster and we're all the way down here on retracement, we could be headed back up. You might consider a stop, but I'm just trying to help you figure out your exit plan. So find the bottoms of these clusters or demand or support, whatever you want to call it. Find it. Those are your targets.
Here we go on Tesla, guys. Gonna push up here.
We got Cole's happy.
Tesla had, you have to get over 692. I mean, again,
I think it's gonna get up to 695 here for C2. I don't have a fucking crystal ball.
trade was like 100 points ago. So
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
You're buying right at the top up here. You don't want to be doing that.
Yeah, you guys can actually figure out what plays I'm in when you look at my screen and there's a couple tickers and lines. If I have lines below, I'm probably in a short play.
Midgard, can I suggest something to you for
700 for you, Happy?
Midgard, can I just suggest something to you for a Saturday education thing? I put up in the education ticker thing, right? Sam Seaton talks about what supply and demand levels work and what don't. If you can watch that over the weekend, and if you run an exercise on that, it's exactly what you've just explained. But if you can go over that, and then I think that'll help the newbies and everyone else who's been in here.
I think we can do that.
Because I think that'd be a really good education. I just found another one on Sam Seaton, multiple time frame analysis, which I'll put up eventually when I'm not focusing. I will put up right now my SPY futures chart. Fucking, I'm a genius when it comes to these levels on this thing. Fuck.
Hell yeah, Jimmy.
I wish I could fucking trade. I wish I had I don't like margin, so I'll never ever trade it.
Fuck
because
that.
I'm not a margin.
Fuck that, bro.
I'm not a margin person. But these are the fucking
Who the hell's trading on
SPY
margin?
futures, man. Here's the SPY futures chart, man. We're in that channel. We're heading for that fucking red line. That's where we're going to. That's the target. And again, don't forget, we're only 40 minutes into the trading session. I think they're going to mock today. We've got the Nikkei at 368 points. We've only moved, 0.07% on the Dow and 0.65% on the futures.
I would like Biden's announcement. Was it really $2 trillion? Is that what he said on TV?
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be 4.5 fucking trillion. That's what they were talking about.
That's the thing. I think the markets are moving because of that low price tag, but that price tag's going to go up. I guarantee it. It's going to double, and when that time comes, it might be not so good for the markets.
Pelosi's sitting there, man, with a dildo right now because she's in Tesla, right? So she's probably telling Biden to fucking just keep spending, brother. Keep giving you the money. My assets are growing. I'm becoming a billionaire.
When that announcement came out, Tesla was in like the 860s. They bought high.
That's what he's saying, man. She needs to get out of her bag.
You know who made a ton of money? That Ron Barron sweep that came in before the split. He did like 2.5 million on 2023 options. Well, he's got to be sitting on an assload of cash.
What did he have?
He did a 2.5 million sweep on Tesla options before the split, and I think he picked the 2,000 strikes.
Oh, fuck.
Well, fucking, what's his name? 13 market moves. He'd be fucking shooting himself in the foot right now. There's another one. He fucking told you he calls them, but he normally gets them wrong. Did you watch any of those videos this morning, Midgard, the Maverick, Joseph James, Corey from the Stocks channel? Microsoft 241.40. Fucking hell, man. Well, they just got that contract as well, didn't they? Didn't they get some government contract?
They did.
Yesterday, Microsoft.
$5 billion over the next decade.
Oh, that's right. They got it with Microvision.
Yeah, I mentioned Microsoft it opened too, so talked about it on Voice. So that'd have been a solid play, easy play.
$1.10 away, guys. We're $1.10 away from 400. They're going to take this out, man. They're going to take it out today.
I think the Maverick said if you Tesla closed at 679 for the week, it would be bullish.
Yeah.
But I had my 700 number before the Maverick. I even thought about that number.
CRM 218 now.
Yeah, if you guys pay attention closely, man, like whether or not you're doing good right now, we really do have the edge in this group. We're getting in on these plays before some of these.
Yeah, it's just a matter of taking some of these. I'll be the first one to say that, I scalped Tesla, but I didn't take the big move, right? But I kept it out, didn't take it. So
I think you were just I think you could be talking yourself out of it sometimes. It happens. I do it a lot too, mate.
Yeah, I have a lot going
second
on.
guess yourself.
I was busy with a lot of stuff, as you guys know. Gonna be a grandpa here shortly. So.
Oh yeah.
Just imagine the excitement, man.
Yeah, but I mean, it did map this one out. I gave up a catalyst, and so did my son. My son does all this. He doesn't. He's just as smart as me on Tesla. He just doesn't hold on to it. So
that's why, for me, I know. Scott Barclay did it. I was going to put it up. He does an education thing, right, where he talks about most traders who take in Forex, right, they take like eight pips. And when you're only taking like a little 8-point move, you've got to be right 95% of the time. And sometimes you're better off just holding on a little bit more. Sometimes even if you're going to trade a daily, maybe trade the open and wait for the day to close, because you don't know where it's going to end up in that day. So you give yourself at least a 50% stop loss on it, and normally it'll just move. It will move, and you will make 10 times the amount of money. So you don't need to be trading, for that small little fucking 10% profit, because you've got to be right 90% of the time if you're going to keep making money like that. But whatever works for you, whatever works for you. I personally don't like trading like that.
There's $3.99.
We've got BNGO above $8.10 now. Come to it's $8.23 at the moment. I know you don't give a fuck with the price is right now.
Yeah, I really don't. I don't give a fuck. I have my 2-year time frame on that one, so I don't even care. I just don't give a rat's ass, because I know where it's going, right? So I'm not gonna index myself. I'm not gonna do anything that's stupid. So
yeah, I've done that plenty of times on Novax.
I just know, we all know it's going to be part of the future. Every time it's offered, it's gone up. It's gaining. The business plan is there. So why would I sell? Why would I look at it when I just know it's going to move? I can't day trade. I don't want to day trade it anymore. I guess you can scalp it, but I just want to wait for double digits again and just let the thing run. Check back in a year and a half from now on that one.
Where do you reckon Zoom's going today? Come to?
I had the 340 call, so I'm out already.
I took
that opening thing and just I got my money. So
I've still got the 340s for today. I'm still.
Yeah, I had those. And believe it or not, I was down on those, and I got lucky at that open. So
Microsoft
ended up making a little money. So.
Here we go. We're 91 cents away from 400.
Yeah, the Qs are looking good. So the Qs, everybody in Tesla, happier in Tesla. So, as long as the Qs stay up, you have till next week on the Tesla call, right? Happy 720.
Yeah,
call.
but I gotta sell this fucker today.
Okay. And then
Unfortunately.
as soon as you get green again, you're up like 75, 80 bucks. Just take it. Qs are just, the chart's looking good on the Qs, guys. On the 5-minute.
Yeah, Joseph James called that. If anyone watched him this morning, I don't think anyone did. Did anybody watch him? Probably not. Again.
I did last night. Neo's still moving lower.
No, this time of year I start sleeping in beyond my alarms. It's a weird phenomenon.
Well, you gotta fucking cut that shit out, me God.
It happens every spring, man.
I haven't slept in 2 days, man. I've run out of weed. No one's got supply. So I'm virtually fucked.
D-King's making a nice move here, too. Keep an eye on D-King. Still like that one long term.
I can hear you clicking come to it. Every time you're clicking, I'm clicking as well, going through my fucking charts.
Yeah, I'll mute myself.
No, that's fine, because I'm at the same time you're clicking, I'm doing the same thing. Yours just makes noise. I don't mind the noise though, the little click. Got the Tito, yeah.
Good morning.
I'm thinking we might get to this supply level in the cube and then go future time to get left open.
That'd be really nice if Neo comes all the way back to 39. That's the entire move.
It's going to be a long, long day today.
Just get it over with. Low. Too low.
Hey, Molly's in the chat room. Do you want to do some figures, Molly, on where you think SPY's going to close up, bro? I don't know if Molly's here. Is he here today? No. No, he's not.
He was here earlier.
Still got my eye on Viacom here. I'm just waiting for a 30-minute decent green Heikenhashi. Hasn't happened yet.
Nine Halt. What's up, bro? How you been? You been working?
How you going, Kaya? Things going all right? Taking your first trade yet?
Yeah, I've taken a couple now. I mean, I've been in equity for quite a while. I'm still waiting for a couple things, so.
Oh, that's good. You've been watching those videos, or you've been playing your video games?
I've been watching videos while I play video games.
Okay, you're a multitasker.
I am.
Yeah, just remind Midgard to do that educational thing on supply-demand levels that work and don't work. I think that'll be a really good one for everyone. Is that witch still buying Teledoc shares, man?
The witch. Let me check. Kathy Zark.
I hope she is, because I'm in them now. If she's still buying them, then this is going to keep going up. Because I think she's got to average in, man. She got, I think she got caught out buying a lot of those, like a 230, 240.
Yeah, so that was a 682.50 double bottom on Tesla. Hopefully,
Last teledoc was on Monday.
How many shares?
What is that? That is 176,000.
Okay.
They're buying Twitter the other day. Twillo. Oh, but that was for, let's try this one then. Nothing. They were buying Shopify yesterday. Nothing. Combined.
Kathy Wood's got John Deere and Netflix in her space exploration ETF. You're gonna need Netflix on Mars, man.
We're going to Mars.
We're not going to Mars. The billionaires are going to Mars. They're leaving the rest of us down here.
They're going to Mars in that Hollywood studio.
Well, good. They can go to Mars. We have oxygen and trees.
Yeah, I agree.
But there's not enough trees.
We've got beaches here too. What are they going to fucking swim in? Man-made pools where everyone's going to piss in them? And again, we're only 1 hour in.
And they are taking their time.
Just remember, if the closer, I think we're going to get, they'll probably push it around about lunchtime, and then around lunchtime we're going to remember the premiums are going to start to slow down and get chewed up. If you're in anything for today, that is. Come on, Apple. Get fucking going, man.
Stalling at the 123.50.
It's slowing, but if it gets above 124, we're going to hit, that'll be 400. Only got 70 cents to go. It's definitely building to go somewhere, Apple.
That's weak. PLTR. Nothing there. No shame. Yeah, you take that, AJ. Wow. Wow. What a bitch.
Can we go any higher on Microsoft?
I'm thinking if Microsoft starts pulling back, maybe Apple will start going up, taking over.
Yeah. I'm out of Apple. I'm out of Zoom. Luckily, those trades went really good in the morning. Yeah. Got me out of bags, at least. Maybe a little positive. Yeah, had a good week, actually. So Charge point was a good trade for me.
Don't give it back. So just, yeah, don't give anything back to these pricks.
Tesla broke that 682.50.
Well, Microsoft filled the daily gap, and we have a breakdown candle at 243.86 on the daily. So that could be where they're going.
Yeah, this only had on the 5 minute. We've only had 3 little small red candles. All the rest are green.
Yeah, we've still got time. There's plenty of time left in the day.
Yeah.
I personally believe they're going to take out the. I think we're going to today 403.
Yeah.
Don't put your house on it.
But you know what? I made my money. I could care less what SPY does.
That's where I'm at.
I'm definitely going to start playing Microsoft every week,
The only
man.
trade I got hanging around is this MP trade. That's going to expire. Yeah, it's on the 16th. Where is that at? I haven't looked at it. Oh, nice. It's okay. Slightly green for the day on this one. Actually, it opened up at 37. Holy shit. Should have been looking at this one. Where did QS end up going?
Yeah, it moved.
Around, went straight down.
Did it come down? Did it? It gapped up this
Yeah,
morning.
it opened up to 53. It kind of like went up to 53, and then now we're at 40. We're at $50 even right now. I mean, it made its move overnight in pre-market too. It's just
And
see
Apple's
what
getting
you
tight.
see what Day King's up to. Not a bad chart on Day King still.
See, man, I was mentioning yesterday to somebody how, like, I believe Apple is moved into this new phase, kind of like Roku, where it makes these moves and then it does nothing, and then it gives it all back, and then it does nothing. So I was just suggesting like buying more time, more and more
Yeah,
time.
I mean, you're looking at Apple for like wearables, 5G, kind of like what you're doing with Inseego. We're just not there yet on it. Not there on any of this stuff, any of the tech stuff. You know, they're gonna go back to it. It's like, but we're still on the reopening trade. They're still gonna be jamming money into a lot of the stuff we talked about: the steel, the rare earth materials, the well, actually for broadband, you could think of some of the plays that do the rural broadband. Like I mentioned before, I think Inseego is a decent one. I like Applied Materials. That's a good one.
It is above
for
it.
steel, Nucor for
Apple-
steel. I mean, they're
Apple
still
is-
going to keep shoving money into this stuff, rotating out of the bigger inflated.
Apple is still above all its moving averages on the 2-hour. So we're basically holding.
Yeah.
And
I
on
think
the
it's-
daily, it's done two big gaps up. We're sitting in the middle of the 20 and the 100 day. We just got man, there's so much red up there. It just it's hard to get bullish on Apple in any short time frame.
Yeah.
Once it once it gets above, like I said, 123.78, it should then at least it's going to hit. The next target's going to be 126.50 because we've been back once to this 126.53 back in the 16th of March. We did put in a higher low, so they're trying to create this the first higher high. That's what they're trying to do, and that higher high is sitting at the 16th of March, which happens to be the highs 127.22. So again, we've got to get past 124.24. Sorry, 124.24. So that's what $1 away.
So I would keep an eye on Tesla. Still hasn't tweeted their numbers yet, so let's keep an eye on those. I mean, if you want to do a cheap trade, so we've seen it before where Tesla moves from cents to dollars, right? So I mean, we could get one of those today, guys. If you got bigger swim, you could trade same day. That would probably be the only play I'm looking at doing is the tweet and capturing, maybe I don't know what the 700 calls for today are going for. Let me see.
Well, you could play next week. Just by maybe $50 out of the money.
I'm just trying to not have a lot of capital outlay and just, do something small here, Jimmy. Just same day trade.
You could
Play
still
the
do that.
momentum and get out of it. We've seen it happen. If he tweets some numbers.
You could still do that, bro. If you go $50 out of the money for next week.
Yeah, but they're more expensive. We're looking at $1.65 right now on Tesla 700 calls. So if you think Tesla can get over 700 today, you're paying $1. How much are these up today though? Paying $1.65 for them. Actually $1.60 now. You're kind of waiting for some confirmation on something. And we're that 680 number, if you look at it, kind of been double bottomed here in the 5 minute. So 680 would be your support. It would be like you're done. That would be your stop. Because that's what Maverick had. He had 679. I'm rounding it up to 680 because that's what the chart's saying today. Right? So 680, stop. And he's bullish on it. You're right. You could take a week for a 700 call. If we stay above 680 with a stop, a hard stop at 680. So they could surprise with some good numbers, and you're off to the races on this one, right?
Yeah, I can run it now. It'll take me 30 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at something like 402, 403.
I'll see. I'll let you know when I get it. I saw my 700s, the calls, and it opened this morning. I could profit.
Good man.
Yeah, man. I see what who's that guy you told us to play in the morning?
Joseph James.
Joseph James, bro.
Hell yeah! Look at this on the Apple daily I got, or weekly here. Or sorry, it's daily.
see that line you just drew then, mid-guard, right? The one you just put in. Well, if you look left, right, so that original move down, which broke structure left, we then pulled up to it. We then came back down, but we did not create a lower low. So you would think that the next move up for Apple is going to be back to your green horizontal line at a minimum, and then it would make its way back up to that, say, 128, where that gap fill is on that red candle there at the top there, kind of the second one.
Right. Hold on, I think I got a point here. Let me see if I can make it. Yes, there we are. Down, up, down, up. So here's the second retry for the Bears, and for the Bulls, and the Bears stopped it, pushed it down. So here we are on the next leg up. Bulls are trying to rip it up, so we could get rejected anywhere in here, or we could gap up or whatever and keep ripping up to this line.
Yeah, well, that move down that created that lower high, where that red looks like a red doji candle with a wick on it. Yeah, that's where the stops are going to be for the Bears. So if we can get above that, it's going to go up and fill that. The first move, the first line that you drew, where that red candle is, where the cluster is, and you got the gap down. Not that one, the next one up to the left. Yeah, there. That'll be the next. Yeah, that red candle gap down. That I think is the next target. If we can get above that, I can't see on your chart what that red doji candle wick is. What price that's at? Yeah, that one there. What's the price on that? The top of the wick.
127.22.
Yeah, so 127.22. That's what I was mentioning. We've got to break that previous lower high because we've already made a higher low, right? So now what they're trying to do is put in the first higher high to the left. And if they get that, then we're going up. So if they can get up there, break that, or in the meantime, if they keep pulling back, as long as they don't break the first higher low that we've created there at the bottom. If they don't break that and stay above that, Apple's going to be moving up. And I'm thinking it's going to fill that gap around the 130 mark or something, maybe 135 or something. That's why I did get that upgrade to 142. I think because they are putting in. They've got the higher low formed, right? So they've got the higher low in. We're just waiting for them now to create that the second higher high, or the first higher high, I should say, from that red doji candle. That's what they're trying to do. So what might happen is they go up to your green horizontal line, right? They form that, they break that left lower high, then they pull back again, create the second higher low, and then it should be off to the races.
Right, I see that now. So this wick on this candle here is 124.24, and the wick from today is 124.18. So you're saying we could pull back, hit here, and then off to the races.
Yes.
I see that.
And then see the one, see the other lower high next to it, the one that you pointed out, with the red candle with the wick on it, the little red candle, doji candle with the wick. That's it. That one there. That's what they're trying to break. Right, that's the one. Because remember, we want the big turbulence. Yeah, that one that you pointed out really isn't a massive turbulence. That is, though. You can see how much we pulled back. Then we came down. That move did not create a lower low, right? And now, so we've got the higher low. We've got the higher low in. The higher low is in, right? You've got two of them, basically, identical. You can see them. So you got that green candle with the wick to the left. Yep, that one there. And then if you go to the right, you can see that green candle with the wick on it. It's exactly the same, right? So it's basically, we've got like two higher lows exactly the same. So that's what they're trying to do. And if they can do it, then Apple should move up. That's technically what should happen.
Right. So anything below the yellow line is technical damage.
Correct. 100%.
Gotcha. Yeah, looks good. I like it. That was a learning experience right there.
Yeah, well, that's just, mate, that is just referring to higher highs and higher lows. But remember, we want massive turbulence. We're not interested in the little blips that make the higher highs or the lower lows. We don't want that. We want a big move up, create a lower high, come down, fail to create a lower low. And you can see that's basically what they're doing in there is they're ranging. So they're ranging in between that 127 and the 120 or 118, 119 mark. That's what they're basically doing. So it's chop shop until we create that the real second higher low, and then we should be off to the races. And that's where the patience comes in, you know. We want it to happen, but it's just fucking Apple's just been so slow.
Right, and to support that a little more, we have these two massive gap ups, so we have momentum off the bottom. So if we come back and retest here, we're gonna have momentum back up, it looks like.
Maybe now check, is that your daily you're looking at? Maybe now check or if that's the weekly, maybe then check now the daily, the 4 hour, then the 2 hour, and see what you're getting there. Are we getting higher lows being formed and higher highs on those shorter time frames?
This is the daily. Let's see the weekly real quick.
We have created a rooftop on the weekly.
Right, and we're rounding off a bottom here. So this looks really nice. I like this.
Now go through your 4 hour and then go to the 2 hour and see what that's telling you, because they're the ones that are going to turn quicker.
Yep, that 200 MA on the 4 hour, it's right at that big doji.
And I can see on the 4 hour, we have created a higher high on the 4 hour. So they have broken the structure to the left. See the lower high that was formed to the right of your chart, the extreme right. You got that green doji candle right there. So that was a lower high, right? And you can see the move up that we've made. We've broken that now. So now we're waiting to form the higher high. So we're currently on a red candle, and that red candle looks like it's got two candles to the left of it, which is lower than it. So we're either going to get the move up, and then you're going to get the next two candles should be lower than that red if it doesn't go any higher, which should create that second higher high. And if you can look at all your charts in that manner, you will be able to resist from getting in and waiting for the structure to form. And you can see we're holding those moving averages at those white and yellow moving averages you have. And the red moving average is pointing up. It isn't pointing down. Even though with prices below it, that moving average is pointing up. See how it's curling to the upside?
Yep.
And that should be the giveaway. Because those algos now are looking and going, well, okay, well, now we've got a moving average, which actually is curling up on the 200, and our lower time moving, or the lower moving averages, whether that's a 20 and the 50, whatever you've got there, I don't know what they are. I'm assuming one's a 20 and one's something else, or maybe it's a 20 and a 50.
8, 20, and 200.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, Tesla, just want to jump in here. It broke some key support level at 680.
Yeah, it's looking like it wants the gap fill. Looking like it wants a gap fill today.
If you're looking for a put, there may be a put on Tesla. I'm interrupting because I see a setup here, guys.
Yeah, I'll show you what.
It broke 680. Just look at your put charts. I don't know if you want to look at this one or if you're done trading today, Maker.
No, I'm not picking up anything new.
I'll put something in for you. Come to which should be able to help you. Right? It's looking left. Let me just draw it up.
I've got like $600. I'm just gonna play with for my.
There it is.
Just let me put this up for you. Let me put this up for you quickly. you can do whatever you're going to do. Options room,
Yeah, it's popping
Snip.
back up.
snip. You just snip this, and this is a 1 hour though, right? This is a 1 hour chart for Tesla.
Well,
And
680
just
was my level and it broke it.
okay, and I'm going to show you. I wanted to put this up earlier. I don't know why I didn't, but maybe I was looking at something else. Okay, so there it is there in the chat. Have a look, right? This is
Yeah.
what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Look left, right? So all I'm doing is looking left.
Yep.
That's all I'm doing, looking left, right? Look at the CCI.
Pointing
Right, the
down.
CCI has actually put a divergence in at the top.
Yep.
Okay, and that's where we are. So where is it going to go to? It's definitely first place is the gap fill. Or is that red moving average, which I think is the 8, is that 8 going to hold price? Is it going to come into that 8 and hold? Or is it going to come all the way down maybe into the 200, the green moving average, which is the gap fill? And is it going to hold there? Or is it going to come all the way back down and test those red lines that I've got, right? Because you've got a couple of gap fills underneath. But that's what I'm looking at. Now, if I was looking at the shorter time frames, let me go to say a 15-minute and see what that looks like, because obviously that would have been the turning point on it. And yeah, I can see that. So just let me just throw this up. Okay, so snippet. It's a great fucking tool, this snip thing.
Neo's coming back to 39. I'd keep an eye on that.
And here's the 15-minute. Here's your 15-minute.
I'm scanning around for if they've missed some numbers or something. That's all. We broke 680. I like the 50. I see what you're saying.
And it has, if you look at that 15-minute, let me zoom in on it, you'll see we've put in a, hang on, have we? No, we have not, but we are putting in, yeah, I think they're going to the gap fill minimum come to, which is at what, 666, or what is it? No, it's a little bit higher. We'll call it 668. Or we could go to that resistance, which is now support, 670. Which that wouldn't have been a bad trade at 693 or whatever, because that's a $20 move.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll zoom in on it for
They
you.
did beat the delivery, so I mean, that's where we got the move to begin with. On the way up, kind of like what I planned. You know, I called it 700 from 600, but what I want to see now is if it doesn't hold 680, I think we're going down on this one.
This is zooming in on the 15-minute chart that we're on.
I think Red called this one. He's going to short at the top at 696. Never got there. So if you took the short at 692, that would have been a good short.
Just remember, look left. Just keep looking left
Yeah.
as it's moving up.
Go at 389. I mean, jeez. I mean,
Yeah, 400. You're thinking, Happy?
398.
You're thinking it's going to 400? Bye. Jimmy, you think 400 too?
I think 400 minimum today, man. They're there. Fucking, how far are we?
Let's take the
We're
deal
60
trade
cent.
then, man.
We're 60 cents away. You know, there's no way they're going to pull this fucker back now. They're fucking already there.
Yeah.
And I think I've got a measured move. Let me see this measured move on the half hour. So we've got 393 to, that's $4, 397. So 397, $4. Yeah, 401 minimum. 401 minimum.
I'm off this YouTube, guys. I'm going to chat. Thanks for coming on.
Peace, guys.